present the result of our discussion. Thank you, sir. And friends who have joined now. Okay, we are from Group 6 with myself, Nurul Sadia, as a member and moderator, with my four colleagues namely Jihan Ramadhani, Salsabila Fitria, Sri Rizka Mawati, and Kamila Mahdi Setyobudi, which today will discuss a little about the topic investment. Okay, next. And the main points of discussion in this material are investment in general, cross-border investment, different accounting practice, structural issues, and globalization, the role of accountants. And we hope with what we will present later, our friends can understand about. Sorry, next, Jihan. Can understand about what investment is, how to invest, whatever type investment, and where to invest. Next. Well, let's start with the first material about investment in general with my colleague Sri Kamawati. Sri, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Boleh di next. Okay, definition of investment. Investment is the activity of investing capital or resources into assets or project with the aim of gaining profit in the future. Investment can be a strategy to achieve financial freedom and increase wealth in the long term. Next. Types of investment. The types of investment include real asset, bond, mutual funds, deposit, virtual metal, property. Okay, next. Investment objectives. The purpose of investment is to gain profit within a creating period of time. In addition, investment also has other goals such as providing a well value from inflation, getting a steady income, developing a business, meeting further needs, providing retirement funds, financing children education, and buying property. Ready next. Decision-making stage. The stage of investment decision-making include determining invest object, determining the amount of funds to be invested, determining invest asset allocation, determining invest policy, choosing a portfolio strategy, choosing asset and improving a portfolio, evaluating portfolio performance. Okay, we're ready next. Influence investment decision. There are many factors that can influence investment, including political stability and security, per capita income, interest rate, government policies, and natural resources. Okay, my friend will explain next.
Okay, the next materi is cross-border investment. But next. Definition of cross-border investment. Cross-border investment or CBI refers to the investment activities undertaken by companies or individuals from one country in another country. This encompasses various forms of activities such as purchasing shares, building facilities, and acquiring business. In this context, investment can take the form of direct business, which involves exporting goods, or direct investment, which means establishing a subsidiary abroad. By engaging in cross-border investment, companies can benefit from both domestic and international sources, providing opportunities to expand market and increase revenue. Next. Purpose of cross-border investment. 1. Market expansion. CBI allows companies to enter new market. By doing this, companies can increase their revenue and market share. 2. Portfolio diversification. By investing in different countries, companies can spread investment risks. This means that if one market experiences problem, the company still has a source of income from other market. 3. Technology and innovation acquisition. Through CBI, companies can access more advanced technology and innovation that may not be available in their home country. And for research optimization, CBI also allows companies to leverage resources available in other countries. Next. Taxation of foreign profit. By establishing a subsidiary abroad, company can gain profit from two sources, namely domestic and international. Then the profit earned abroad are taxed based on two main principles, worldwide principle and territoriality principle. 1. Worldwide principle. The company must pay tax on all profit in its home country regardless of the source. 2. Territoriality principle. The source country has the right to tax profit generated domestically. Next. When both principles are applied, corporate profit can be taxed in two countries, creating a problem of international double taxation. To overcome this, countries can enter into a double taxation agreement to determine which tax obligation should be prioritized. Next. An example of cross-border investment. Genting Group, a Singapore-run business group, has invested trillions of dollars in projects in China, including luxury hotels and entertainment centers. This strategy shows the importance of diversifying portfolio to cross-border investment to increase visibility and profitability. Okay, next. Challenge of cross-border investment. 1. Difference in regulation and policies that can complicate communication and coordination between companies. 2. Change in currency exchange rates can cause losses for investors if not managed properly. 3. Political uncertainty, such as policy change or conflict can affect investment decision and asset security. And the last, high administrative costs. Okay, finish. The next materi, Jihan will explain it.
Okay, thank you for Sasa. And the factor that influence accounting different accounting varieties. There are five. The first factor influencing different in accounting practice. There are five factors that influencing accounting difference. Each country has unique accounting practice influenced by a variety of factors. The main factor that cause this difference include first factor, legal system. There are two types of legal system. First, a common law. Countries that adopt this legal system, such as the United Kingdom and the United States, tend to have more flexible and principle-based accounting practice. Companies as this country have more freedom to choose accounting method that suit their circumstance. And two, civil law. Countries with the legal system, such as France and Germany, tend to have accounting practice that are more based on strict rules and regulation. Accounting standards in their country tend to be more perspective and provide more detailed instruction on how transactions are recorded. And here is an influence of both types of legal system, where influence the legal system affect how transactions are recognized, valued, and reported in financial statement. For example, in common law system, interpretation of accounting standards tend to be broader, while in civil law system, interpretation are more restrictive. Okay. And the second factor is business environment. First, economic condition, the inflation rate, economic growth, and business cycle will affect the will affect will influence and the choice of accounting method to use. For example, in condition of high inflation, a company may choose an inventory valuation method that takes into account price change. Two, market size. Large companies tend to have higher business complexity and need higher, more sophisticated accounting system. And three, industry structure. Different industries have unique characteristics, so the accounting practice used are also different. For example, the banking industry has stricter regulation than the manufacturing industry. Okay. The third factor is culture. First, culture values such individualism, collectivism, powder distance, and uncertainty avoidance can influence how companies record and report transactions. For example, a more individualistic culture tends to place more emphasis on individual performance, whereas a more collectivistic culture tend to place more emphasis on group balance. And the fourth factor is tax system. Tax purpose. Different tax system many encourage companies to choose certain accounting method to minimize their tax burden. For example, if income tax rates are very high, companies may prefer accounting delay revenue recognition. And And the last, a content purpose, professionalism. First, quality of education. The quality of accountants' education can affect their level of professionalism and ability to apply accounting standards. And two, independence. The level of accountant independence can affect objectivity and financial reporting. Independent accountants are more likely to provide unbiased opinions. Okay, after we have discussed the factors that influence in accounting practice, here is also a company comparison of accounting system. Okay, there are three comparison accounting system. First, the Anglo-Saxon to second continental Europe and the last Asia. Anglo-Saxon originating in the UK and the US. This system emphasizes flexibility, accounting principle, and broad disclosure of information. And two, the continental Europe. Organizing from continental Europe countries, this system is more oriented toward strict rules and regulation and focus more on conservative. And the last, many countries in Asia adopted a combination of the Anglo-Saxon and continental Arab system with adjustment to local cultures. As economic growth, Asian countries are increasingly adopting international accounting standard or IFRS. Okay, standard accountant. So sorry. International Accounting Standard atau IFRS. IFRS is a set of accounting standard developed by the International Accounting Standard Board atau or IASB. The main goal of IFRS is to create a common accounting language worldwide so that companies' financial statements become more transparent and easily comparable. And special accounting practice. First, Each industry has unique characteristics that require specific accounting practice. For example, one banking industry has high credit risk, so requires adequate credit loss reserves. And two, insurance industry having large long-term liabilities, thus requiring accurate premium and reverse calculation. And the last, oil and gas industry having natural assets that need to be valued and amortized. Okay, why do accounting practice in this sector differ? And this difference in accounting practice in their sector are due to the unique characteristic of each sector, such as the type of asset held, source of income, and risk faced. In addition, the regulation applicable in each sector also affect the accounting practice used. Okay, the last contemporary issues and accounting practice. The first, globalization and accounting harmonization. The importance of global standard with more and more company operation and in different countries, the need for a uniform accounting standard is increasingly pressing. IFRS is here as an effort to create harmonization in accounting practice throughout the world. And to adoption challenge, although IFRS has become a global standard, the adoption and implementation has faced various challenges, such as difference in culture, legal system, and accounting infrastructure in each country. The second, e-commerce and accounting. Digital transaction. The growth of e-commerce has brought significant has changed in the way companies conduct transaction. This has created the new challenge and recording transaction, recording revenue, and managing inventory. Intangible asset. E-commerce companies often have significant intangible assets such as brand, customer bases, and technology. Valuing and amortizing these intangible assets is a complex issue. And the last one is corporate social responsibility or CSR, and accounting. Sustainability reporting. Companies are increasingly required to report on their social and environmental performance. This has led to the development of sustainability reporting standards, such as global reporting indicates and integration with financial reports. The challenge is how to integrate non-financial information with conventional financial report. Okay, the next material will be explained my friend Nurulaila Sadia to him at place.
Okay. Okay, the next we will discuss intellectual issues. What's mean intellectual issues? Next. Next. Okay. Intellectual issues refer to the challenge, misunderstanding, and conflict that arise when individuals from different cultural backgrounds interact. Understanding and addressing these intellectual issues is essential for fostering effective communication, cooperation, and harmony in increasingly diverse environment. Next. Okay, cultural difference in business practice. Cultural difference in international business can be barriers or opportunities. It depends on how we manage and understand it. Some aspects of culture that often differ from one country to another include communication, time, hierarchy, and values. Next. Okay, legal cultural difference. Cultural difference in international business. Legal cultural difference. Cultural difference have a very significant influence on a country's legal system. Therefore, it is natural that we find quite striking difference between the legal system of one country and another. Some aspect of cultural difference that often the law include 5 points. First, legal sort, such as customary law, religious law, and positive law. Second, intellectual property protection, such as copyright and patents and law enforcement. Third, business, ethnic, and practice, compliance with regulation and policy change. Four, regulation and policies, such as negotiation, agreement, and gift giving. And the last of legal cultural difference is political risk, for example, political stability. Next. Cultural due diligence. Cultural due diligence refers to the process of evaluating and understanding the cultural aspect of a business environment before making investment decision or entering into partnership. The process helps identify potential cultural risks and opportunities that could impact the success of the investment or collaboration. Next. Okay, the next discussion will be presented by Camila.
Okay, next I will explain the topic of globalization and the role of accountants. Globalization has expanded investment. Next, Jihan. Globalization has expanded investment opportunities across countries, enable faster and more effective flow of capital, information, and technology. In this context, accounting have the strategic role to help individuals, companies, and financial institutions make smart and data-driven investment, investment decision. In the era of globalization, limited to national territories, but are involved in cross-border trade and investment activities. Next. Impact impact of globalization on investment. Portfolio diversification is an important strategy in investment, where investors can allocate the funds to international market to reduce risks while increasing potential profit. With globalization, investors also have access to new market, including in developing countries that offer attractive investment opportunities due to their high economic growth rates. The sum of the impacts of globalization on investment is regulatory complexity, currency exchange rate risks, currency risk mitigation, political and socio-economic risks, and the last political risk analysis. Next. The role of accounting in investment in the era of globalization. Accountants play a vital role in the global investment because they help investors understand and manage the complexity of cross-border finance. Accountants' responsibilities include several key aspects that are crucial in supporting investment success. They are responsible for ensuring that financial statements are prepared according with international reporting standards such the International Financial Reporting Standard or IFRS. Complication with IFRS not only makes it easier to compare company performance across countries, but also increase transparency and accountability in financial statements. Next. Challenge for accountants in global investment. International financial reporting standard with local accounting standard remain a challenge in many countries. Many jurisdictions have their own general accepted accounting principle that might not be fully aligned with IFRS. This requires accountants have to have a deep understanding of the difference to ensure accurate and complicated financial reporting. This misalignment can make it difficult to compare financial performance across companies in different countries, hindering transparency and informed decision making. A context next to master new technologies such as big data and blockchain for better investment analysis. These technologies bring challenges maintaining data confidentiality and security. A context must ensure the sensitive data is managed properly and in accordance with applicable data protective regulation in each country. With the rise in cyber threats, a contact must implement strict security measures to protect financial information for unauthorized access. This include the use the encryption and secure data management system. Geopolitical uncertainty and global economic conditions add the complexity of investment analysis. Rapid market fluctuation and can significantly impact investment decisions. So a context must be able to conduct comprehensive risk analysis and provide strategic aspects to address the volatility. Next. And the last opportunities for accountants in the era of global investment. In the era a great opportunity to contribution significantly in helping individuals and companies manage cross-border investment, which increase access to international market. Accountants can disseminate their experience in preparing financial statement in according with international accounting standards such as international financial reporting standard, which are essential for creating transparency and consistency of financial statement across jurisdictions. This role makes accountants a valuable asset amidst the complexity and opportunities the global investment. That's enough material that I can explain. Now I turn the session back over the moderator.
All right. The next session is discussion session. For those who want to ask question, please click your raise hand, introduce yourself, and ask your question. Okay, Nabila.
Okay, thank you. My name is Nabila. The question is, what are included in the example of the point mentioned above regarding cultural difference in business practice? It is clear?
It's clear. Thank you, Nabila. Next, Alisa.
Okay, thank you. My name is Alisa. Why is adherence to international accounting standard important in a globalized investment environment?
Okay, thank you, Alisa. And the last, Nisrin.
Okay, thank you. My name is Nisrin. My question is, what is the solution to the challenge of border investment? It's clear, Nurul?
Sorry, Nisrin. Can we repeat?
Okay. What is the solution to the challenge of cross-border investment?
Okay, thank you, Nisrin. Thank you all for the question. Next, we ask for permission to discuss them first. Okay, everyone. Permission to answer the question. Please, Salsa.
Okay, I will answer for Nisrin question. The question is, what is the solution to the challenge of cross-border investment? And the answer, to address the challenge of cross-border investment, several strategies can be implemented. One, establishing global standard and cooperation among regulatory bodies can reduce compliance complexities and enhance transaction efficiency. 2. Investors should conduct due diligence and seek local partners to navigate cultural and legal differences effectively, minimizing risks associated with internationalization. And 3. Leveraging vintage solution and modern technology. How, Nisrin? It's clear?
Okay, clear, Sarsa. Makasih. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next let me answer Alisa question. Why is adherence to international accounting standard important in global investment environment? Adherence to international accounting standard, such as international financial reporting standard, is vital in global investment environment because it ensures consistency and comparability in financial reporting across countries. The standard provides a unified framework that allows companies from different jurisdictions to present their financial information in a standardized manner. This consistency helps investors evaluate and compare the financial performance of companies operating in different parts of the world, reducing confusion caused by foreign local accounting practice. As the result, it becomes easier for investors to identify viable investment opportunities and make informed decisions. Is my answer clear to you, Alisa?
Okay, thank you, Samantha.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, the last question from Nabila. What are included in example of the points mentioned above regarding cultural difference in business practice? The answer, example of cultural difference in business practice in 4-point communication. Communication such as communication style and body language. For example, eye contact. In US, direct eye contact is often seen as positive, while in Japanese can be perceived as aggressive. 2. Time, such as long-term and short-term. For example, in US, culture often focus on short-term goals and immediate results, while in Japanese, culture tends to have a longer-term perspective. And third, hierarchy. Hierarchy such as decision and making. In Japanese, for example, decisions are often made by consensus involving a hierarchical structure, but in US, uh, decision can be made by individuals or small teams. And the last point is value. For example, in Japanese, culture is highly collectivism, but in US, culture is more individualistic. Uh, okay, is it clear, Nabila?
Okay, thank you, Nurul.
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, since the discussion session is over, next we would like to read the conclusion of today's material by Jihan. Please, Jihan.
Okay. Okay, because we have finished presenting and the material and the question and answer session has been carried out. Allow me to reading the conclusion in the material. Investment is a sorry. Investment is a crucial part of financial management for both individuals and companies. Through investment, one can grow wealth and achieve long-term financial goals. There are various types of investment, such as real asset, financial asset, and other financial instrument, each with different purpose, risks, and benefits. Globalization has expanded cross-border investment opportunities, but also brought challenges such as regulatory, currency exchange risk, and political. Overall, with a good understanding of investment and support from professional like accountants, individuals, and companies can optimally take advantage of investment opportunities and face the challenge present in the global market. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for Mr. Jakaria, and thank you everyone to present on today.
Okay, thanks for the last presenter. Please give